Hey, welcome to Strider Tree Gear. Today I want to demonstrate how to set up your Akimbo. If you've got a new rope, a new Akimbo, or you're swapping, let me just show you how I do it. It may not be exactly what's detailed by the Akimbo folks, but I've been running it since it came out. I was one of the first guys to get one, and this is, I've found, to be the easiest way for me. So here we go. So the Exotica Akimbo is a really great device, especially if you keep your ropes clean from sap. Right now mine's a little bit sticky, but it still's working okay. So I want to show you guys how this thing adjusts. Obviously it opens up like this, and it won't adjust unless it's all the way open. So once it's all the way open, there's 2 points of adjustment. There's the top bollard and the lower one. It's not, I don't know if it's a bollard or whatever, but it's these are pins, these are concentric pins that as you rotate them basically close the gap between this friction element and the pin, or in the case of the top one, it closes the gap between this friction element and the pin. Now the more you rotate it, the more it pinches that, and that is to accommodate different diameters of rope or ropes that have different amounts of wear to them and different friction characteristics. What I've found with the Akimbo is that it tends to function best where the top friction point is basically as tight as you can be and still get the rope mounted to it. And then the bottom friction point is about 2 notches looser than that. I don't want the bottom friction point tighter than the top, or it gets to be very sticky and jerky. And you don't want them too loose or you just slip, especially on a nice clean fresh rope. So we'll go ahead and dial that in for this rope and I'll show you how that works. Okay, so I've got my nice clean fresh flow rope. It's 11.7. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to open this up and I'm going to see how tightly that fits in the top friction point. So that is a little bit snug. If there's some drag both directions, that's probably about right where I want it. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that out of there, and I'm going to check right here and see what the setting is. All right, so this setting right now is all the way closed. It's on F and G, the little pins inside there, all the way shut. Once I know that, I'm going to close this, lock it off right there. Now that won't move. Go down here to the bottom one, take a look at where it's sitting. I'm going to turn this thing so I can see. Let's see. And that would be all the way closed. Now I'm going to move it 2 notches more, less friction than the top one, and then lock it off. So here we go. I'll set this in here, mount it all the way through, make sure it's routed the right way, close it up. That's what it should look like. Should go up fairly easy. Now you always want to test it low and slow anytime you change your rope, device, rope combination one way or the other. So I'll go ahead and hook myself up and see if it slips under my full weight. What I want to see is it grabbing nice and solidly, but I also want to be able to release it. And I want it to slide a little bit as I pull this all the way down. I want that to give and then to let go and stay. So I'm not getting any creep at all right now, just the slightest bit, but that's definitely within my tolerances. I might adjust this bottom one 1 notch tighter. You want to see it be able to move, and then if you really want to go out at an angle, you pull it harder and it releases more smoothly. That's pretty close to just right. I'm going to move the bottom one 1 notch tighter and see how that feels, see if I can eliminate just even that little tiny bit of creep I had. So we'll look in there, rotate that 1 notch tighter. There's a little arrow on here that says friction with the pointing it around that way. So if you want more friction, you move it that way. If you want less friction, you move it that way. Very simple, intuitive device. Ow, oh, pinched me good. That's a little bit more snug. Let's see how that plays.